Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to IRCTC Limited Q4 and full year FY26 earnings conference call. As a reminder, all participant line will be in listen-only mode and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then zero on your touch-tone phone. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Rahul Jain from Dolat Capital Markets Private Limited. Thank you and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Ria. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Dolat Capital, we welcome you all to the Q4 FY26 earnings conference call of IRCTC Limited. I take this opportunity to welcome the management of IRCTC Limited, represented by Mr. Sanjay Kumar Jain, who is CMD of the company, Mr. Sudhir Kumar, who is Director of Finance and CFO. And also we have today with us Shri Rahul Himalayan Ji, Director Tourism and Marketing, and Mr. Manoj Sharma, Director Catering Services of the company. Now I would like to hand the conference over to IRCTC management to take the proceedings forward. Over to you, please, Sanjay.
Thank you, Rahul. A very good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the earnings call of IRCTC for the quarter and year ending 31st March 2026. The financial results for Q4 26 were announced yesterday and filed with the stock exchanges. I will begin with a brief overview of our performance. Thereafter, our Director Tourism and Marketing, Mr. Rahul Himalayan, will present a detailed financial and segment-wise analysis. As our Director of Finance is not available because of his personal casualty in his family, we will then open the floor for questions. Q4 FY26 stood out to be extremely encouraging with the highest ever revenue and profitability in the company's history in absolute terms. This reflects the strength of our operating model, resilient business segment, and sustained momentum across core business verticals. The company has registered all-time high financial performance in terms of revenue from operations, PAT and EBITDA in the financial year 2025-26. During the financial year, revenue from operations of IRCTC stood at rupees 5,215 crores, registering an increase of around 12% as compared to previous financial year 2024-25, driven by strong performance across all segments with improved operational efficiency and prudent cost management. EBITDA stood at rupees 1,666 crore, registering an increase of approximately 7% from previous years. During the financial year, PAT stood at rupees 1,393 crores, registering an increase of approximately 6% from previous year. The company has also declared and paid the highest dividend in the financial year 25-26 of rupees 720 crore, out of which 680 crore has already been paid as interim dividend and 40 crore has been declared as a final dividend by the BOD subject to the approval of AGM in the AGM. Thank you. I now hand over the call to Mr. Rahul Himalayan, our Director Tourism and Marketing, for a detailed discussion on the financial and segmental performance. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Namaskaram. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Rahul Himalayan, Director Tourism and Marketing, IRCTC. On behalf of the entire management team of IRCTC and the IRCTC fraternity, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you to this earnings call today to present you with the overall financial and operational performance of IRCTC in the financial year 2025-26 along with the results of the fourth quarter of FY 25-26. I am pleased to share that the company has delivered a very strong and resilient financial performance during the financial year 2025-26, including quarter ending 31st March 2026, reflecting the robustness of a diversified business model, disciplined execution, and continued focus on operational excellence and customer centricity. While discussing the financial results of financial year 2025-26, you will be glad to know that IRCTC recorded its highest ever revenue from operations at rupees 5,215 crores in the financial year 25-26 compared to 4,675 crore rupees in financial year 2024-25, registering a year-on-year growth of 11.55%, which is more than the year-on-year growth of 9.74% recorded in financial year 2024-25. Number 2, IRCTC recorded highest ever total revenue of 5,475 crore rupees in the financial year 2025-26 compared to rupees 4,904 crores in financial year 2024-25, registering a year-on-year growth of 11.64%, which is more than the year-on-year growth of 10.80% recorded in financial year 2024-25. Number 3, IRCTC also recorded highest ever profit before tax of rupees 1875 crores compared to rupees 1757 crores in financial year 2024-25, registering a year-on-year growth of 6.72%. The overall profit earned by the company has been driven with strong performances from all business verticals of IRCTC, including catering, IT, tourism, and Rail Neer. Similarly, the EBITDA grew from rupees 1550 crores in financial year 2024-25 to rupees 1666 crores in financial year 2025-26, registering a growth of 7.48%. Now, taking you deeper into the segment-wise performance for the financial year 2025-26, the catering segment recorded a revenue of rupees 2,399 crores in financial year 2025-26 as compared to rupees 2,125 crores in financial year 2024-25, registering a year-on-year growth of 12.89%, that is nearly 13%. The Rail Neer segment recorded a revenue of rupees 391 crores versus 379 crores in financial year 2024-25, registering a year-on-year growth of 3.17% and a marked growth in profit year-on-year of 21.74%. The internet ticketing segment recorded a revenue of 1536 crores in financial year 2025-26 as compared to rupees 1426 crores in financial year 2024-25, registering a year-on-year growth of 7.71% with a marked growth in profit of 7.55%. The tourism segment recorded a revenue of 890 crores in financial year 2025-26 as compared to 745 crores in financial year 2024-25, registering a year-on-year growth of 19.46% with a whopping growth in profit of 36.17%. Now, allow me to briefly highlight the segment-wise performance for Q4 of financial year 2025-26. The total revenue from operations stood at 1460 crores in Q4 of financial year 2025-26 as compared to revenue of rupees 1269 crores in Q4 of financial year 2024-25, registering a growth of 15.05%. There was a marginal dip in the comparative profit figures in Q4 with profits at 447 crores as compared to 472 crores in financial year 2024-25, prima facie due to macro environmental factors and exceptional items amounting to rupees 48 crores legacy items, which were considered as income in the financial year 2024-25. EBITDA for the quarter stood at 399 crores with a healthy EBITDA margin of 27.33%, while margins were impacted slightly due to a change in revenue mix, particularly higher contribution from catering and tourism segments. The company continued to maintain strong and sustainable profitability. Now, talking about the business segments for the Q4 of financial year 2025-26, the tourism segment delivered an excellent performance in Q4, grossing an overall revenue of 304 crores compared to rupees 274 crores in financial year 2024-25, registering a growth of 10.95% year-on-year despite the current geopolitical environment. The EBITDA margins improved to 16%, driven by a better product mix and focused cost rationalization initiatives. Internet ticketing. The internet ticketing reported revenue of 390 crores versus 373 crores, reflecting a year-on-year growth of 4.56%. You'll be glad to know that today we command 89% share of reserved railway tickets, and the segment continued to deliver robust profitability with EBITDA margin of 76%, driven by strong operating leverage and sustained cost efficiencies. Catering. The catering segment recorded a revenue of 671 crores compared to rupees 529 crores in 24-25, achieving an impressive growth of 26.84% year-on-year. The margins in this segment were impacted due to higher sales contribution from train catering operations and pilot initiatives such as branded catering projects. undertaken with a view to enhancing customer experience and passenger satisfaction. Nevertheless, catering continues to remain a steady and scalable growth driver, supported by increasing passenger volumes and a continuous efforts towards service enhancement. Lastly, Rail Neer. Rail Neer generated a revenue of 95 crores compared to 92 crores, registering a year-on-year growth of 3.26%. The segment witnessed an improvement in margins during the quarter, supported by economies in material costs, operational efficiencies, and sustained consumer confidence in the brand. Overall, our fourth quarter performance demonstrates the resilience and strength of IRCTC's business fundamentals despite the ongoing geopolitical turmoil, prudent cost management with rational austerity measures, strong digital capabilities, and unwavering commitment to operational excellence. We remain confident about our future business growth trajectory and believe the company is well positioned to create sustainable long-term value for all its stakeholders. With these remarks, I conclude my today's address to the IRCTC family. We will now open the floor for questions, please. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use handset while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. First question is from the line of Jinesh Joshi from PL Capital. Please go ahead.
Thanks for the opportunity. Sir, if I look at our internet ticketing EBIT margin, it was at about 76% in this quarter, while the catering EBIT margin was also down to about 6.2%. I understand in the opening remarks you did mention something about the catering division, and there was some one-off with respect to some branded project that you highlighted. But if you can be a bit more specific and quantify what were the one-off elements in these two segments which have led to erosion in margins.
We cannot only hear you because of noise from background.
Right now what they are doing.
Sorry?
import कर रहे हैं ड्यूटी हमारा 9% का ही है import कर रहे हैं
Sir, can you please repeat your question?
Yeah, so my question is on the internet ticketing EBIT margin, which was down to 76%, and also the catering EBIT margin, which was down to 6.2%. Just wanted to know, were there any one-offs in this segment?
Out in the best as well, the way forward, and right now with an outsource model. Again, that
what is this noise from the hello behind?
Am I audible?
Dollar Capital, some noise is there from the background.
पीछे से काफी आवाज आ रही है, आपकी आवाज सुनाई नहीं पड़ रही है.
अभी बेटर है सर?
नहीं, पीछे से आवाज क्यों आ रही है? दौलत कैपिटल.
बट वही है कि थोड़ा भी रेगुलेशन ऊपर नीचे चेंज कर सकते.
Sir, can we request you to rejoin the queue?
आप उनको म्यूट कराइए ना, so that जिनसे बात हो रही है उनकी बात तो हम लोग सुन पाए.
और कंपनी के जैसा मिल सकता है इन सबको.
He is still talking.
Sir, Rahul sir's line is on mute only.
No, please see that.
That's why hopefully accept, because we are running on the regulated.
Jinesh, there is a lot of background noise from your line. Can you please rejoin the question queue? As there is no response, we'll move ahead. The next question is from the line of Kanishk Gupta from SS Family Office. Please go ahead.
Yeah, sir. A very good afternoon to you. Sir, my question would be particularly on the August Kranti Rajdhani train. Despite being a premium Mumbai-Delhi train, which currently stops at Mathura but not at Agra, which is a major tourist and business destination. And from a personal observation, I have observed that many passengers deboard at Mathura and then travel onward to Agra by road, creating additional inconvenience and transit inefficiency. So, additionally, another train, Mumbai-Delhi Tejas Rajdhani, currently does not stop at Mathura or at Agra. So have you evaluated any possibility of introducing an Agra stoppage for such premium trains due to the high tourism destination like Agra could enhance passenger convenience and premium passenger demand on this corridor?
May I come in, SS Gupta family? Hello?
Sorry?
You are
Yes,
listening?
sir.
You are able? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
अगस्त क्रांति राजधानी का रूट है मथुरा से कोटा होते हुए मुंबई जाने के लिए. अगर किसी को आगरा जाना है तो देर इज अनदर ट्रेन, राजधानी ट्रेन फ्रॉम मुंबई विच गोज अप टू CSMT and comes up to Nizamuddin. So passengers aspiring to go to Agra, they can take that route. Secondly, this is concerning Indian Railways. We will certainly, if you send some request to them, they will consider introducing another train also. Thank you.
नहीं सर, what I mean to say is that अगर अवेलेबिलिटी आगरा के लिए भी आ जाएगी तो डायरेक्ट IRCTC का रेवेन्यू पोटेंशियल इंक्रीज हो सकता है क्योंकि वहाँ पे वन ऑफ द 7 वंडर्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड प्रेजेंट है.
टाइम टेबल कैन फंक्शन
नहीं, इसमें आप समझिए उसका रूट आगरा होके नहीं है. IRCTC कैनॉट गो टू गुवाहाटी वाया श्रीनगर. इट हैज टू गो फ्रॉम दिल्ली टू गुवाहाटी वाया कानपुर और वाया मुरादाबाद. So the route is not there. You got my point? Thank you.
Okay, sir, got it. And sir, the second question would be on the convenience fees across AC and non-AC ticket categories have largely remained unchanged for several years despite rising digital volumes and inflation and continued investment in the platform infrastructure. So how do you evaluate the scope for revisiting convenience fee structure over the long term while balancing affordability and monetization?
At the moment, we are not planning to announce anything, but of course, when it will pinch us, we'll think about it. Thank you.
And sir, given the strong cash balance that currently IRCTC has and ability to generate highly efficient cash flows, what would be the key capital allocation priority over the next few years?
You see, we are asset light company, but we are basically trying to invest into our platform. So first we are like improving our infrastructure of e-ticketing, so to give a convenience to our passengers. Secondly, to make it more secure, we are putting money to that. And besides that, we are planning to have 4 additional Rail Neer plants, expansion of existing 2 Rail Neer plants, and we are also trying to go in hotel business.
And sir, on this question as a follow-up, dividend payout ratio remains relatively strong at approximately 50%. So any other methods you are currently evaluating to reward shareholders as in terms of buyback?
Yes, this decision is done by DIPAM, Ministry of Finance. Though we qualify for their criteria, but there is a number of years barrier there. So that rule they have already, our board has already apprised the DIPAM in this regard. Thank you.
And sir, last question would be on that IRCTC operated at 36% approximately 4 years ago, 36% EBITDA margins, while Q4 FY26 margins are currently at 27%. So can you elaborate the key drivers behind this compression and whether those earlier 36% margins were structurally sustainable or largely a peak driven by favorable e-ticketing business mix and operating leverage?
You see, we are aspiring to improve our revenue by mix of by increasing our different business segments. So in the process, the high margin business or revenue, as you already know that we are working on 89% of railway ticket booking. So there we are finding it not very encouraging look forward. So we have planned to improve the other segment of our business like catering, tourism, Rail Neer. There our margin is around 10 to anywhere 10 to 12%. So we have planned to see the improve in absolute margin, but we are regularly telling that in all the investors call and earlier also that we will maintain 30%. Now this if you go with this financial year, the margin comes to around 31.95%. And why there is a dip of 20 up to 27%? Because in this quarter, because we have booked some exceptional items. If we deduct those exceptional items in this quarter, it will be around 30% only. Thank you.
And sir, in the long run, is it safe to say that you aim to target mid-30s kind of margin?
Yes, 30. We are aspiring to maintain 30%.
Okay, sir. That's it from my side. Thank you and all the best for the future.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Mr. Jinesh Joshi from PL Capital. Please go ahead.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Please.
Yes.
Yeah. Sir, what was the exceptional item that you booked in this quarter, and if you can quantify that amount? And secondly, also, can you share, did we get any revenue from running election special trains in 4Q? So that is my first question.
You see, there are three major items which I can quantify. Is first the legacy item which was booked in March 25 was around 48 crores, which is not there this year. And then allocation of CSR activities, which was last year 7 crore only. So it is 31 crore this year. And we have provided for additional ECL of around 16 crore as against 8 crore. So first thing is this. Secondly, election special, we have a revenue of 2.38 crore.
So just to repeat the numbers, because there was some issue in your voice. You highlighted that election special revenue was 2.38 crores and the ECL provisioning was 16 crores. But what was the CSR number that you highlighted for this quarter?
Legacy item was 48 crores, which was there in March 25. This year it is not there. CSR as against 7 crore booked last year. We have this time the whole of CSR 31 crore has been booked. That is additional 24 crore in this quarter. And ECL, last year we booked 8 crore. This year we have provided 16 crores. So largely these are the exceptional items. And so far as election special in this quarter, we have booked 2.38 crores. And the financial year it is 6.77 crores.
Perfect, sir. Thank you.
If you want, we'll send across you the exact figures also. That will check and reach.
No, sir. This is pretty clear. Sir, my second question is on the catering division. I believe the last price hike happened in 2019. And now, given the surge in gas prices, is there a possibility of revision in catering prices? And basically, how are the licensees coping with the inflation, given their input cost has also risen? So your comments on that. And just in case, hypothetically, if the price hike happens, will we benefit from the old contracts that have been awarded to the licensees? I thought of asking this because they were given at a fixed fee. So if you can just clarify on this bit.
you see, your hypothecation I cannot answer till the price is raised because it is an administered item and is decided by Ministry of Railways. I can't comment on to that. Thank you very much.
Last bookkeeping question. If you can share the number of ticket booked, the convenience fee and the AC share in this quarter.
Number of tickets booked in AC class is 6.85 crores and non-AC class 6.54 crores. Total 13.39 crores.
Share of UPI?
51.7%.
And the convenience fee income also, sir.
Convenience fee income was 247 crores.
Sure. And sir, just one suggestion. If you can maybe put out a presentation and give out all these KPI numbers, it will be really handy. That is one suggestion from my side. Thank you. Thank you so much.
ठीक है.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Madhu Chanda De from MC Pro. Please go ahead.
Hi. My question is related to the previous question. Like you called out some exceptional items, but I just wanted to check that there's a sharp decline in the EBIT margin for catering from 10.4 to 6.3. Was anything business specific in this margin decline? And similarly, for internet ticketing, it's 85% to 76%, that kind of a decline. Was there anything business specific?
Yeah. In the catering, the margin dipped because of this exceptional item. First of all, last year, same quarter, we have provided for ECL item of only 5 crore. This year it is 16 crore. CSR allocation under catering was done as against 1 crore, it's 5 crores. And legacy item is this year it is not there. Last year 33 crores. And direct cost because of GST, because increase in the premium train sale is around 3 crores. This is regarding catering.
No, sorry, sir, I didn't understand the last item that you called out. GST increase in premium train is this year it is 3 crore. Last year there was nothing. That's what you said, right?
No, over to last year, additional 3 crores. You
additional
see,
3 crores.
Because of increase of the sale. Then, as regards IT business, the margin, the reason for the down is allocation of CSR of additional 17 crore on this, direct cost around 8 crore, and increase in the UPI share, it is again 8 crores.
Okay. So in the fourth quarter, there was a shortage of commercial cylinder. So did that impact margin by any chance in your business?
Actually, we have done many things to get rid of this problem. First of all, we have allowed our vendors to cook on the pantry car, which are already having safety facilities. So all our LHB pantry car is now can produce meals in a running train. So we have allowed our vendors or licensees to cook their meals and serve onto the train. So that is run on electricity. Secondly, at very big places, we have used this electric as a mode of induction cooking. Thirdly, we have tied up with all the this marketing company, IOCL, BPCL, HPCL, to give us the priority as per the government directive.
Okay. Great, great. So, sir, just a last question from my side. Because of the increase in airfare, especially on international routes, like we are hearing that there's a lot of diversion of tourism to domestic tourism in this peak summer holiday season in India. Are you seeing any change in in the number of tickets booked or holidays booked or overall increase in passenger traffic? Hello.
Yeah. In our tourism, this quarter, our tourism revenue grew from 274 crore to 304 crore. Despite all these issues, this has increased. Similarly, IT business has also increased from 372 crores to 390 crores. So, certainly that has added to our revenue. We got the opportunity and we have utilized it.
So my question was pertaining to this quarter, which means we are already 1.5 months into this new quarter. So my question was, are you seeing any increased activity in domestic tourism in this quarter, which is like the April-June quarter? Because we are already 1.5 months into it.
You want me to comment on a thing which I should not, because it's a listed company, but yes, we are very hopeful. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Sonal from Prescient Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi, this is Sonal Minas. I hope I'm audible.
So your voice is
Yeah.
muffled.
Am I audible or should I speak again?
Yeah, please, go ahead.
Sure. Okay, I'll just...
So you can go ahead with your question.
Hi, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. So sorry for this, sir. I have a question with regard to the percentage of tickets that are booked on IRCTC with your channel partners and online travel agents like EasyGo, Make My Trip and others. What would be that share for this particular financial year, if you could give us an understanding?
I will send you the details. I say I'm a channel partner, I think 28% around.
All right, sir. And sir, has that number increased over the last 1 year directionally without taking absolute numbers?
Appears to be same, but we'll send you the numbers. Thank you.
Okay. And sir, I have a follow-up question on this one. That from a tech perspective, how do you see your channel partners directionally from here to the next 2-3 years? Do you think IRCTC can do much better on their portal to actually bypass these channel partners, or these are channel partners who can actually add value to your business, your platform? Just want to understand from a build-out perspective IRCTC going forward.
Why do you want me to lose money? You are my investor. You should be happy if I work with them more. Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Abhishek from Investec. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. Thank you for the opportunity. My question is on the other expenses. So other expenses in a quarter comes at around roughly at 40 to 50 crores. But in this quarter, it is around 109 crores. So what are the reasons behind that?
As I explained in my initial talk, that we have booked the CSR around 31-32 crores and ECR 16 crores. And that's why it has increased. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Pranav Mashruwala from Dolat Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes,
hello. Am I yes. Yeah, hi. Hi, thank you for the opportunity. So one question on tourism. The top line has been healthy, but there has been some mild contraction in the margin. So what has been the current growth driver for Q4? So was there some lower margin Bharat Gaurav or lower tourism packages versus lower premium luxury tourism? And how can we think about some of the sustainability of margins in this business?
So decrease in margin is basically because of allocation of CSR of 1.5 crores and decrease in the margin of Tejas Express, 2 Tejas Express we are running. So otherwise this margin would be around 18%. Thank you.
Okay, great. Next one question would be on Rail Neer. So here we have seen a good margin expansion. So what has been driving this margin expansion? Any operational efficiencies which are more sustainable or improved capacity utilization?
Yeah, we this last quarter the preform rates were quite good. So that's how the margin percentage increased. Thank you.
Okay. So just maybe a broad level question. So we've seen good growth in catering and tourism overall, but the ticketing growth has been a bit moderating, considering even the digital penetration is high and the adoption is quite good. How do we see the revenue mix evolving over next few years, and which business will be the primary growth driver for us?
You see, revenue-wise, primary growth I see in catering, it will continue to maintain around 15%. And tourism, we are eyeing to continue with around this year, we are booking 19%, should continue to be around 20%. And IT business is 7%. We want to increase the non-convenience fee. And for that, we are already working on unified portal and iPay. So that will be around 10%. We want to maintain that. Thank you.
Thank you. That's all from my side.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Kartik Gada from Multiple Wealth. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity. Am I audible?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So on this the CSR, which you mentioned against 7 crores, we booked 31 crores. Understand. So is there what led to increase? Because in terms of full year revenue growth, we are at 11.5%, but the CSR increase is almost like 4x, kind of a little more than 4x. So what is the rationale for such a sharp increase in CSR?
You see, CSR, as you must be knowing, that it depends on the profitability of last 3 years, and 2% of that. This year, why we booked this expenditure in the last quarter, because most of our projects for CSR was sanctioned in this month, in this quarter. Thank you.
Okay. So would there be such volatility going ahead also, or we should see it stabilizing around these levels?
This is an exceptional item. You see, every month if I book for say 2 crore or 3 crores or kind of thing, then in 12 months we can book around 36, 32 crores, which is there, the CSR liability onto us. But generally it depends on because we identify the projects, we examine its feasibility and viability and whether it is good or not. So it takes time. So I don't think it is making any. It is just an exceptional item, we can say that. Thank you.
Okay. And just to understand in accounting terms, so there is some element of both CSR and ECL in the EBIT line item also, and hence we are seeing lower EBIT margins for catering and internet ticketing. Would that be right understanding?
Exactly.
Okay. Last question from my end. Just to reconfirm, the number of tickets which you mentioned, the total was 13.39 crores?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Harsh Yadav from Dolat Capital Markets Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Hi, am I audible?
Yeah, please go on.
Sir, you stated that enhancement of license fee for prepaid and postpaid trains for this quarter is a matter of sub judice. Could you quantify the potential incremental revenue that has not been recognized, and what will be the timeline for resolution with respect to High Courts?
You are talking of the previous court case which is going on for CC60?
Yes.
So that is under litigation. So I should not comment it on to now, but under litigation.
Okay. One more question. So the RBI deadline for is it better now? Am I audible now?
Yes, sir, this is better. Yes.
Yeah. So the RBI deadline for submitting final application for payment aggregator license has been extended to August 26, and you mentioned onboarding a tech service provider in Q3. Could you share the current milestone status of this application? And also, once the license is secured, how quickly do we plan to launch the unified portal, and what is the expected monetization roadmap for cross-selling travel services?
August is the deadline, and I'm happy to tell that we will be able to do it by that time. And we have already engaged our partner. Thank you.
One more question on Rail Neer. So, as you mentioned last quarter that you are doubling capacity for Danapur and Ambernath and also working on 4 greenfield plants. What would be the execution status of these plants? And also, you indicated in Q3 that you were exploring tie-ups with other beverage brands to bridge that 40% demand-supply gap. Has there been any progress on those discussions?
Yeah, we have already tendered our expansion plan for Ambernath from 2 lakh bottles per day to 3 lakh bottles, and similarly for Danapur Rail Neer plant from 1 lakh to 2 lakh bottles. So we have already tied up with the partner. The work is going on. As regards 4 plants, we have already got land at Mysore and Prayagraj. Bhagalpur, one land which was given was not that good, so we have again represented to give a good land where we can extract a good water and no problem of future water scarcity. And in Ranchi, Bharwali, they have already told that it is allotted to you, but we have not got any formal communication from them. As regards engaging with other partners, channel partners, so discussion is going on. Our experience till date is not very encouraging, but we are trying to find out a good partner for that. Thank you.
Okay. Just one final question on catering. So you had highlighted that the prepaid Vande Bharat model operates on higher billing but lower margins. With the Ministry of Railways planning to scale Vande Bharat trains, how should we model the long-term sustainable margin for catering division? Are there pricing adjustment or licensing fee revision in discussion with the railway board?
You see, I never told that we don't get a good margin in Vande Bharat train. In fact, we are getting 2 things. One is our license fee, which is quite good. The other thing is our booking of revenue, because how it works. First, our licensees, they give us the license fee for taking a ride onto the train, and then they serve the meals to them and they raise a bill to us. In turn, we take the money from railways which in turn takes the money from the passengers in the tariff, in the passenger fare, and that's how we are booking two things. One is license fee, another is turnover. So when we book the turnover, we have to raise the bill, and for that 5% is the bill which raised, which we don't get a ITC credit. So these, whenever the increase in the revenue, train revenue will be there will be an element of 5% of GST. So means I have to increase the revenue, so I have to bear this 5%. That's what I want to tell. Thank you.
Harsh sir, you're not audible if you're speaking anything.
Yes. Actually, sir, just start off, but it's okay. I got it. Thank you.
Thank you. That was the last question of the day. I now hand the conference over to management for closing comments.
जी नमस्कार, आप सबको बहुत बहुत नमस्कार। मैं मनोज कुमार शर्मा बोल रहा हूँ, डायरेक्टर कैटरिंग सर्विसेज। सबसे पहले मैं IRCTC की तरफ से आप सभी इन्वेस्टर्स को बधाई देना चाहूँगा, क्योंकि आप लोग के सहयोग और समर्थन से और आपके विश्वास से IRCTC ने काफ़ी अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दिया है। फाइनेंशियल ईयर 25-26 में जो हमारा रेवेन्यू है ऑपरेशन के माध्यम से वो 12% ग्रो किया है, और हमारा PAT जो है वो है आपको 6% का ग्रोथ शो किया है। और मैं आप लोग के लगातार सतत सहयोग और विश्वास जो कंपनी में आप लोग का है उसके लिए मैं पुनः धन्यवाद करता हूं। आपके द्वारा दिया गया प्रोत्साहन, मोटिवेशन हम लोग को आगे बढ़ने के लिए प्रेरित करता है, और जिससे हम आगे देश की सेवा भी कर पाएं और आपके जो हमारे स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं उनके साथ एक लॉन्ग टर्म रिलेशन के साथ, सस्टेनेबल ग्रोथ के साथ हम लोग आगे बढ़ पाएं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू।
Thank you. On the behalf of IRCTC Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.